What's up, guys? On to the last level now. Space Station 2401. Yeah, I've just tried to give this a go, and it's not that hard or anything, but you have to escape at the end, and I had no idea where to go, and the ship's self-destructing, so I finally just couldn't find out where to go. I've just looked up a video, and it's not that straightforward. Like, you'd only sort of come across it if you were looking around the level and happened to know. So it was a bit annoying, because I thought, well, like the last level, it's always nice when I can do a level and not have to look up a video to know how to do it, but it's alright, it's only one little thing. I got through the whole of the level otherwise. So yeah, we'll just go through it again. But this is the final mission.
Oh.
You made it.
Here you go. What? Get the crystals.
Yeah, then it's straight in. Got a time crystal. There's a pity she got, well, I assume she got killed. Okay, so yeah, I kind of figured out pretty quickly what to do. You've got, what is it? Collect the time crystal, done that. Activate the self-destruct sequence, there's 3 of them. And then it says escape the space station, but it also comes up with another objective in a minute.
Phase 1 confirmed.
So it's just these computers, and they're all literally around here.
Phase 2 confirmed.
So that objective's not too hard. You don't have to go around the whole space station looking for them.
3
That's that done.
Self-destruct
And
sequence in progress.
then we gotta go back in here, out another door. Somewhere, maybe that one. Yep. I don't know exactly where I'm going, but obviously I've just played this level, so I kind of got a good idea. We got the lift here. So take you down a level. I feel like already the video would have been a bit better had I done it the first time. Obviously I kind of know the level a bit now. Not like I really know the level, but I think it just makes for a better video when it's first time seeing everything and figuring out where to go, as long as it's not spending ages trying to find out where to go. I couldn't tell, I'm guessing these are just aliens, but I thought for a second they were all the enemies from all the levels I'd been in. I thought they were just spawning from like all the different time periods we've been to, but I don't think that's the case. So yeah, basically we've now got to go outside the space station, which I think is through these doors in a sec. Yeah, shoot down the incoming Timesplitters ships. And there's an airlock here, and it'll take you outside. But from being in the atmosphere and everything, it takes your health away. Not very fast, actually. I managed to shoot down all the ships because you have to shoot down 20. I did that all without, well, with it taking my health slowly away. And it wasn't until I'd done that I came back this way. Well, I think I did, and found. Well, I think that's the case. I'm sure I came back this way. Yeah, and eventually... Yeah, here we are. Environmental suit. So I should be able to go outside now and not have it take my health away, even though it didn't really pose much of a problem. It didn't take too much health away. But he's constantly going, so you think it'd be taking loads of health, but it didn't take too much. It's actually pretty straightforward. For a last mission, it's quite straightforward. Once you know what you're doing. Like I say, last time, I did all this fine. I obviously did the... went to the computers for the self-destruct. Came down here. Found the gun out here. Shot the ships down. I just didn't have the suit last time, but that didn't really even matter anyway, either. And then after you've done this, you need to escape, and that's where I got stuck. Because I was out here without the suit, and I was thinking, like, surely there must be something like a suit. I think I even said it, like, there must be some kind of suit you pick up so that you can come out here. Again, even though it didn't ultimately really matter too much. Probably because I'm on easy, maybe, I don't know. Didn't take too much health away. How many got left? Okay, we only got 5 left. Should be 1 left. There we go. Oh. Hold on, what was that? Oh. Shows you your weapons. It's very much like GoldenEye. The, well, that sort of, just the way it looks. And the armour and the, health bars and things. It's very GoldenEye-like. Yeah, just the options in the menu. That's what I meant to say. But I think it's from the... It's not rare, actually, but I think some of the people that worked on GoldenEye worked on this game. And to be fair, you can kind of tell. It's got a... Does have a GoldenEye sense to it. Even the fact that you don't see the hands on the weapons, which I don't think you see in many games that I can think of. You probably do, like, to be fair. Some of the older games, you don't see the hands actually on the gun, but that's just what makes me also think of GoldenEye. Right. God. Right, I don't want to get killed on this bit. Just because I know what I'm doing doesn't mean I can't end up getting killed. Good. Oh yeah, minigun, nice. Right, where are we? So, whereabouts in the ship are we? Okay, let's go this way. Right, yeah, here we are. I noticed in the video it was right by the sign that said bridge. I think he's around. Oh god, he's not around here, is it? I don't see that. Oh, there we go. Bridge. So, it's here. There we go. But I wouldn't have noticed that. Probably pretty obvious because we've already been down a lift, so it's not that easy to really spot. And then the lift comes up here. But you wouldn't really necessarily tell. And I know it's quite dark as well. At least from these recordings and the way I'm doing it, it's not the brightest, so you wouldn't see it. You'd see it even less. It's even less noticeable kind of thing. Now we want to go down. I was thinking last time that I thought maybe I would find how to get to the spaceship within like a few seconds to spare. That would have been kind of a cool climax. But it doesn't matter, it's all good. Now obviously I've got ages. So, right. Escape. Whee! Success. Main menu. Surely there's going to be credits now. Unless that's not the last mission.
Want some of this? Time to get out of here.
Very Doctor Who. There we go. We've completed it. Only on the easiest difficulty, I know. So there's things I know, at least from the first level, that there's... Or maybe... Well, I don't know, to be fair, because I've not actually played the game through on... to be fair, I've never played the whole game through, full stop. But I know from playing on a medium or hard difficulty that at least on the first level, there is that extra thing that you've got to do, or maybe a few extra things you've got to do, which I assume happens in other levels. So there's probably stuff I've missed from only doing it on easy, but that is the game complete, even if it is only on easy. And that was really fun. First time I've played that through, like all the way. It's kind of nice, really, because I remember playing it all those years ago, and then now I've carried it on years later. Like, you know, some levels that I'd never seen, and I've never played Timesplitters 3, so I'll do that at some point. And I think he plays that guy, like, that we just saw, like one of the two main characters. Obviously one of them died, but I think he plays him because he's quite distinctive, like with the glasses and being bold and that kind of thing. I'll do a video on Timesplitters 1 as well. I don't know if I'll do a full playthrough of that because it's less story based from my memory. It's more arcadey, so I might just do like a single video on that. But I'll definitely give Timesplitters 3 a go at some point because that's got really good reviews, and I've never played it, so that'd be really fun to do as well. So yeah, going forward, I don't know what I'll do next. I have no idea. I always think when I've done a full game that I'll end up doing just some standalone videos for a bit. So just one video on a game, if that makes sense. So I'll do a few videos on different games and just the one video. But who knows? I don't know what I'll do. I may jump into a full game again. I think probably I'll just try and do some single videos. So I realise I pretty much repeated myself like 3 times there in like 30 seconds. But yeah, it's been really fun. And I've only done it with Millionaire, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire so far, but I've done the thing that I call replay days. So it's games I've already played that I go back and just play again if I fancy it. I don't know if I'll do that. Well, in a sense, I will do that for full games because I know I'm going to play Agent Under Fire again. I don't know if I'll write that in the video description or title, replay days. I think it'll just be it will be a replay days like game, if that makes sense, but it'll be a full playthrough, so I'll probably just class the replay days as games I've done one video on that I'll play again, if that makes sense. Not full playthroughs of games, even though I probably will play Agent Under Fire through again, if that makes sense. But also with Agent Under Fire, I think I might replay it but do it in one video this time rather than do it in separate videos. I may do that, but we'll see anyway. I'm not sure what's coming up next. But yeah, that was really fun. I know I don't get many comments on this channel, but if anyone's listening right now, suggest any games you'd like to see. I may not have it, but I may be able to get it, or I may already have it, and I can give that a go. I'll definitely be jumping into some more Bond games. I did briefly try World Is Not Enough on PS1, which I'd never played before. I think that might be a little bit of a struggle, partly because I'd never played it before, but also just, well, I think I'll definitely do it. But from just playing it briefly, I thought, like, I don't know how to explain it. Just that it would take a bit of getting used to, and just little things like I noticed on the analog stick, to turn 360, you can only use the left stick. I don't know if you can strafe like left to right. I suppose you probably can, but from playing it, it seemed a bit like to be able to turn around, you had to just literally hold the left analog stick, left or right, and you kind of slowly turn. So I don't know how to describe it really. I'm not saying it's like bad as such, but it just, I don't know if it would take a bit of getting used to. But I'm definitely want to do like all the Bond games, and obviously there's a Bond game coming out this month, so I'll do a live stream on that as well. I won't do a video on it as such from the off, because I just want to experience the game and not have to talk over it as such. And I think me and a friend will be playing it together, like having double screens next to each other and just experiencing it at the same time for ourselves. But eventually I'll definitely do a video on it. But initially I'll probably just play it and I'll live stream it, and I don't use a mic, or at least not at the moment, for my live streams. I just play the game and it's just live streamed. It means I can stream more on my Xbox. So I can have some newer games on my channel. But I might use the mic at some point. It's just a way that I can play games and enjoy it without, it's hard to explain. Because like these videos, I'm at my PC and I'm talking into the mic about the game I'm playing. But sometimes I just want to be on the sofa and play a recent game and not have to, you know, talk and comment on it all. But it means that I can still put it on my channel. So it's a cool way of doing that. So I'll live stream the new Bond game when it comes out whilst I'm playing it. But, and then it means I don't have to necessarily comment on it because I'm experiencing it for the first time. Which I know I do with some of these games on here. But they're older games, so I don't mind playing them and commenting on them and experiencing them for the first time. Whereas it being a new Bond game, I really want to just be able to properly experience it and not worry about having to talk. But it will still be on my channel then, so that's alright. So I'm looking forward to that. I actually thought for a second as well with this, when the level ended, I thought, oh, well, no, it was when it said main menu, actually. I thought it was going to take us back and there was actually going to be another level. Or maybe like a bonus level or something that wasn't on the list initially. Or something like that. But no, that was the last level. I don't know whether to really think if it's a short game or... It's certainly not a long game, but I don't know if I'd say it was a short game. To be fair, it's because the last one I did and very recently was Everything or Nothing. And that was a long game because there was about 30 levels to it. The levels weren't necessarily all that long, but still 30 levels. Or 30 or so levels. So that's probably what makes this seem like not a lot because it's only 10 levels. But it's pretty standard, I reckon. You know, standard length for a game. Or at least of this genre and that kind of thing. Gonna wait for the credits to end now, I guess. don't know if I've gone on too much just chatting away, or pretty much said everything I could think of to say, really. Not that I was thinking of things to say, but yeah. I've tried doing Evolution Skateboarding and Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 2. I've actually tried to do videos on both of them, but they didn't really work out. I couldn't get to grips with the controls on Matt Hoffman, because I assumed basically in Tony Hawk's 4 there's a level where you can actually get a hold of a bike. And I remember using that and thinking, oh, this is really cool. It reacts just the same as the skateboard. Well, not exactly the same, but it's just as easy to control as the skateboard. So, and because it's Activision do Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX, because there's a whole series, it's always Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and Matt Hoffman Pro BMX, and they've got other ones. Is it Sean Kelly's Pro Wakeboarding or something? So you would assume that they would all control fairly similarly. Or in my case, I thought the Matt Hoffman game would react the same as the bike on Tony Hawk's 4, but I actually found it quite difficult, and it didn't really react how I thought it would. So I did find it quite difficult, and then I thought, is this making a very good video? I'm just bailing half the time and not able to do that many tricks. Same with Evolution Skateboarding, it is really quite hard to get a combo going and things. So I was playing it for ages, and it took me, by the end of the video I was starting to kind of get used to it, but even then it still didn't feel very natural. But I might go back to them, which won't count as a replay day because I haven't uploaded any videos of them, but I may go back to them and give them another go at some point. Yeah, so I don't know what I'll go on to next. I thinking about it, I definitely want to do Escape from Monkey Island on PS2 at some point. I think I'll dedicate a bit of time to that. I won't do a full playthrough or anything, but it's naturally the kind of game that will probably take up a bit of time. I don't think it'll be like half an hour or so, just because there's so much dialogue in it and looking around and things. So it might be a one-off video, but it might be like, I don't know, an hour or two, just to get the most out of it. That's another game that I remember playing initially, getting up to a certain point, getting totally lost, and then I think I sold the game and then eventually bought it again, and then got up to the same point and still just got lost on the same part. So I don't know if I'd get to that point. I don't know if I'd get as far as where I got stuck. And obviously nowadays you could just, like I have done, looked up on YouTube videos. But saying that, Monkey Island can be a bit weird, and it's a point and click adventure, so even looking up a video might take time to like properly figure out what I've got to do, because you've got to go to different people and do certain things, and you can probably do them in different orders, for example. So even looking up a video doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get the answer, if that makes sense. But yeah, I love Monkey Island, so I don't know if that'll be next, but I'll definitely give that a go at some point. Point actually, who actually made this game? Oh, Eidos. Or is that the developer? I don't know if that's the publisher or the developer. Free Radical might be the developer. Eidos might be the... What did I say again? Free Radical is the developer. Eidos is the publisher, I think, or the other way around. These credits are going on for quite a long time. I don't know if they're looping round, because when I saw special thanks, I assumed that would mean it's getting to the end of the credits. I actually thought that was it then. I've got a feeling it actually is going on a loop because it's already come up with that. The copyright and no monkeys were harmed. And that Timesplitters will return. I think it's actually going in a loop. Okay, I might have to just exit out of this, I guess. I would assume it was just going to finish, but it hasn't. Okay, I think we're just going to have to exit out. No. You would have thought it would have just ended eventually. Oh. Well, maybe it did, but I'm pretty sure I saw that quite a few times come up. New arcade level available streets. Ooh. New cheat available. Cardboard characters. That's cool. Hold on. In arcade? Not here then. Not the story mode. I'm not even sure what's arcade mode. Couldn't remember seeing arcade mode. Actually no, I know it existed to be fair, but I just didn't think about it. Oh yeah. I can't remember what exactly you do in these. I don't know. I may end up going back to these and just seeing what this is about, but I won't do that today. But yeah, maybe I'll have a look at that. But yeah, so that's that done anyway, guys. That is Timesplitters. Timesplitters 2. So yeah, I'll definitely do Timesplitters 3, and I'll probably give Timesplitters 1 a go. I feel like I should have probably started with Timesplitters 1, but I just fancied doing Timesplitters 2 at the time when I started doing it. So yeah. So anyway, I'll see you in the next video for whatever that is. Thanks for sticking around, guys, and it's fun to just keep doing these playthroughs, whether it's one game, one level, or the whole game of something. Yeah. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.